Hi, my name is Melissa, and today we're gonna have a vulnerable conversation about the comfort zone. I made a 5 point list of topics I want to talk about with you. I want to share, like, maybe start a conversation. The importance of getting out of your comfort zone, the importance of staying in your comfort zone, the unspoken hard truth about getting out of your comfort zone, and the ongoing conversation of people online encouraging you to constantly leave your comfort zone, seeking growth, and finally, balance. I think I've never said comfort zone too many times in my life before. I feel like we should begin with describing what is the comfort zone. Honestly, it can look very different depending on the person, and the comfort zone is basically when you feel comfortable. I know, like, wow. No, but really, like, your comfort zone is when you feel okay with the environment where you are, where nothing feels challenging, where everything is like stable in a way. But that doesn't mean that it's the best for you. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But the comfort zone is when you're like, okay, like, I can stay here. Because, for example, if we talk about learning a language, the comfort zone is like, okay, like, I know the basics, I can survive a basic conversation, like, I can stay here, like, I don't wanna continue further learning because I'm okay with my level. Why it is important to get out of your comfort zone is because, like, the short answer is because you grow. And honestly, as humans, we're constantly evolving and changing, so I feel like that comes naturally. Sometimes we don't want to leave the comfort zone and it just happens. So getting out of your comfort zone can feel both exciting and scary because sometimes, like, it's usually the things that you want to do but you're too scared to do it, or sometimes it's a challenge that it's exciting but at the same time you're scared you won't be able to keep up with it. Moving abroad, switching careers, or like learning how to play a new instrument, putting yourself in situations that are hard or like are challenging, like, that's when you leave your comfort zone. And again, it's important because you grow, but sometimes we're too scared of failing. But let's remember, like, with failure comes learning, and with learning comes growth. That's like the big tree of life or something. Like, I just came up with that, like, the big tree of life: failing, learning, growing. Yeah, now let's talk about the importance of staying in your comfort zone. I feel like people don't really talk about this because usually it's like, yeah, get out of your comfort zone, like, go for it, and like, try the thing, do the thing, take the leap. Yeah, I myself encourage people to do that as well. But I also like to talk about the importance of why staying still is important in life. These are the moments you can reflect about the time you left your comfort zone, or about your current situation, your environment, who you are, what you're working towards, what you're moving towards, what you like, who you are. And I don't mean just like career wise or like academically speaking, like, just where you are in life. Staying in the same place is good to some extent. Being bored leads to change, and staying still allows space for reflection. I'm not encouraging people to stay in their comfort zones, but rather I'm encouraging people to embrace those moments where you still to reflect. Usually people say, like, oh my god, I feel bored, like, I want to do something but I'm scared. Those moments of stillness are the moments where you realize that you might no longer feel okay with that. And those moments of reflection lead to change, because that's when you realize, like, okay, like, maybe I don't like this, I don't want to continue doing this. And that's when you're gonna leave your comfort zone. But sometimes people don't even know what their comfort zone looks like, and that's why these moments of staying in comfort zone and, like, just stepping back and analyzing your environment, what you're doing, who you are, the people you're surrounding yourself with, like, that's why staying still is important. Let's move on to the next topic, and that's the unspoken hard truth about getting out of your comfort zone. I recently got out of my comfort zone. I went on a trip to one of the cities that I wanted to visit so bad, and I'm always like daydreaming of moving there and stuff. It was everything that I thought it was gonna be, like, the good things and the bad things. But I got out of my comfort zone, and when I came back a few days ago, I realized I feel lost again. Like, what? Like, people usually encourage you to leave your comfort zone because you're gonna, like, gain this motivation, like, encouragement, and like push to continue and like to know what you want to do in life because you're experimenting different things and but sometimes that clarity won't come right away. You might not always get clarity right away from getting out of your comfort zone, and that's hard to acknowledge because I know some people sometimes are like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, like I'll get out of my comfort zone so I can like experiment different things and then I'll know what I want to do. But sometimes that clarity won't come right away, and that's in a way normal. I'm just experiencing that. And again, once you leave your comfort zone, you might feel even more confused, even more lost, and you won't have that clarity. And then you're like, what? Like, I'm not supposed to feel this way. Like, I'm supposed to have the answers. But that's when again those moments of reflection will come again, and then you might gain some little bit of clarity. Maybe not like the whole picture, like your whole answer, like the answer you were looking for, but the point is, I don't want to scare you saying that you won't get the clarity that you want once you leave your comfort zone, because you will eventually, but it's not something that you get right away. And I don't like it when people say like, yeah, go get out of your comfort zone because you gain this knowledge and you'll know what to do with your life, because that's not how it works. That's not what's gonna happen, at least not right away. When I was in New York City, I was so out of my comfort zone in many, many ways. And at the same time, I was not. Like, it was like a mix of both because I wanted that so bad and I wanted to experiment, like being there and stuff. And I know like it's not the same to live there than just to be a tourist in the city. But my point is that I was left not knowing what to do next. I was even questioning myself as a person, like, who am I? What do I like and stuff? So that's when I started to journal. I started to reflect about how I felt, and like those moments of stillness now are helping me to gain that clarity. Like, I would say leaving your comfort zone will leave you feeling more confused than you were before. But that's because you are getting out of your comfort zone, you're experimenting different things, you're experimenting new things, you're putting yourself out there in new situations. So that's why you're feeling more confused, but you gain a clarity over time. But the point is, getting out of your comfort zone does not equal clarity. I would say it equals confusion, like chaotic confusion. But then the moments of stillness, staying still and like stepping back and analyzing everything will lead you to getting that clarity. Now let's move to the ongoing conversation of people online encouraging you to leave your comfort zone. Now, I know it's always being discussed that you should be always seeking to leave your comfort zone, taking risks, taking a leap. But again, like, this is going to be a very brief point. Like, you should not feel bad if you're not constantly putting yourself in these crazy situations, like wild experiences, insane challenges. And it doesn't have to be insane, like just challenges. I don't know why I said insane. But my point is that you should not feel guilty or bad or sad that you're not getting out of your comfort zone like constantly, like all the time. Like, yes, you should seek that, but at the same time you should seek those moments of reflection that will lead you to leave your comfort zone. Like, I feel like it comes together to leave your comfort zone, then stay still and reflect, and then leave your comfort zone again. Because also, like, your comfort zone will evolve over time as you evolve as a human and as a person. Like, we're always changing, and our comfort zone will change as well. Now, finally, balance. I feel like after all this conversation, you probably know already what I'm gonna say now, but the point is that you should always seek balance. Yeah, like as I said, I'm always encouraging people as well to take the leap and like to like push them to go beyond and stuff. But this time I wanted to tell the other side of the story and like remind you that it's okay to stay still for a little time, for a little while, because it's important to reflect. Yeah, I just want you to let you know that you're doing great. And I don't know if you have any questions, or just leave a comment. If you I want to start a conversation about this, so if you have anything to say, or just leave a comment, like feel free, I'll read them. And if you like this video, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.